Aries, welcome to your tarot reading for September 2024. I cannot believe we're in September of this year already. What happened to the summer? Anyways, we have a great spread for you. Let's jump right into it. We begin with the Seven of Cups. And this is in your past position with your energies flowing into the now, the present. So it looks like you've been facing a multitude of choices or possibilities recently. This card often indicates a period of indecision where you were confronted with various options, and each one had its own allure, its own potential consequences or outcomes. And you've been having a bit of a struggle figuring out which cup to pick, so to speak. You may have been caught up in a state of fantasy or confusion because of this, and you were really struggling to see through any illusions here, to discern what was real and what was merely wishful thinking. This can be very much a card of wishful thinking. So it could be that you've been looking ahead and making plans kind of on this basis of wishful thinking recently. The energy of this card can be a little bit overwhelming because it brings a sense of being lost in a sea of possibilities without a clear direction. So you may have been feeling a bit overwhelmed due to many options or possibilities in front of you, and really struggling with discernment and clarity, or perhaps having some unrealistic expectations. This card really is about unmanifested possibilities. Each cup represents something that could come to be if you reached out and chose that cup and brought it into reality here with you. So there are all these possibilities are existing right now as kind of energetic potential. And it's really up to you to use your intuition right now to decide which cup to pick, to bring it into reality with your hand here, and to focus your intention and direction on it to make it real for you. And that means, yes, leaving some of those cups behind. But that's how we break out of wishful thinking. We bring things into reality. We get our head out of the clouds here. We don't choose all of these cups. We choose one and we focus on that and we make it real. So I think that's maybe something you've been struggling with a little bit and might be currently this month. So it's time to get past this wishful thinking energy and really bring something into focus for you. And again, use your intuition. You'll know which cup to pick when you use your intuition. We have the Queen of Swords here in the position of challenges that you might face this month. So you might encounter some challenges related to clear thinking and emotional clarity, and that certainly makes sense on the heels of the Seven of Cups here. The Queen of Swords is known for her sharp intellect and her ability to make really tough decisions, but she can also come across as being detached or overly analytical. We have her clarified by the Ace of Cups here, which suggests that new emotional experiences or relationships might be at the heart of your difficulties here. And balancing your logical mind with your emotional needs is going to be crucial. So you may need to make decisions that require both mental clarity and a compassionate understanding of your emotions. So it's really about balancing logic and emotion, navigating emotional complexity in your decision making, and maintaining clear communication throughout. I'm noticing in the Ace of Cups here, the 5 streams pouring out of this cup. That represents how this emotional new beginning can manifest in a multitude of ways. And that's really mirroring the energy of the Seven of Cups here, where there's some kind of energetic potential here that's going to require some really clear thinking. You got to kind of pick 1 or 2 streams here and decide which thing you want to manifest into reality here. And again, that's going to require some really clear thinking, some truth telling to yourself. The Queen of Swords is someone who's really good at giving advice as well. So this might be a person in your life that you can go to sort of help you get out of this confusing energy. And that might be really helpful this month, to seek the counsel of someone that you really trust, someone who's a truth teller, someone who tells it like it is and says, snap out of it. Get your head out of the clouds here and pick something and move forward with it. So she might be another person in your life, if this isn't you energetically, who really helps you gain some clarity here. The next card we have for you is the Judgment card. And this brings a profound opportunity for transformation this month. Judgment is showing up in the opportunities around you section of your reading. So it's indicating a time for self-reflection and a call to rise above past actions and decisions. And this is going to offer a chance to align more closely with your true purpose. Judgment often brings in this moment of awakening, speaking of snap out of it, where you see your path all of a sudden with greater clarity and true understanding. It's a card of second chances. And it's really about, in order to seize the second chance, we really do have to let go of the past. So this might mean this month that you're kind of coming to this realization that maybe what you did in the past for your career, in your relationships, in your life in general, isn't going to apply anymore. You might have to take some kind of new path, and that might feel a little bit scary, confusing, or difficult. But Judgment is saying it's time to let go of the past in some way in order to move forward. And once we do that, we're going to be so happy. It really does represent a new chapter coming in that is more aligned with who we really are. We have the Temperance card clarifying this. So this is suggesting that this transformation here is going to require a lot of patience and balance. The opportunities around you are going to be best realized if you approach them with a really calm, measured, and harmonious mindset. It's really a time right now to blend different aspects of your life to find equilibrium as you move forward. Temperance is also, I think, showing up here and kind of linking to the Queen of Swords, saying it's okay to ask for help or guidance. And that may not mean an actual person in your life. It can be kind of a sense of spiritual guidance where you say, I'm really confused right now. I need to meditate. I need to go within. I need to ask for help from the universe to send me signs and signals so I can know which way to move forward. And she's asking you to kind of trust that things are going to work out and move forward with moderation. And she's kind of saying, if you take the moderate path right now, the universe is working behind the scenes to make things happen for you, because you're not running around willy-nilly making silly decisions. The universe is going to reward you. So patience and moderation is the name of the game. Sorry, my lighting has changed drastically all of a sudden. The sun went away, so my apologies for that. The next card we have for you is the Nine of Cups, and this is in the advice position. So it's advising you to focus on your personal happiness and fulfillment this month. This card is a really powerful reminder that you have the potential to achieve your heart's desires and really take pleasure in the abundance that surrounds you. It's really a time to celebrate your achievements and acknowledge the joy and contentment in your life. And I think that's a really good energy to help with any confusion or lack of clarity. It's about taking a moment to appreciate what you have achieved, to say, look what I've done. This card also, when it shows up, especially kind of later in a reading as it is here, it can really signify carrying the energy of all the cards that came before it as lessons that you've already learned along the way. And here you are with all this wisdom gained through all these experiences. And I'm definitely getting that from this reading in particular. that you've learned a lot in your recent past, or even your not so recent past. It's time to really maybe sit with that for a moment and think about what you have learned. You have a wealth of knowledge that maybe you're not tapping into enough. And speaking of tapping into, we have the Magician as the clarifier here. So he's showing up to emphasize that you really have the power to manifest your desires. Manifestation is really running through this reading. You possess all the tools and resources that you need to turn your dreams into reality. So the advice here is to use your skills and abilities to create that life that you want, and align your intentions with purposeful action. Purposeful being the key word here. That's what's going to get us out of this Seven of Cups energy of confusion and lack of clarity. We need to be really intentional about what we put our energy into, what we take action on right now. Because when we do that, we're pulling on so much experience and knowledge and achievement that we really are sitting in this seat of power to manifest whatever it is we want next for ourselves. So there's an energy here in the advice of real personal fulfillment and contentment, and manifesting your desires through focused intention, and recognizing and utilizing that inner power that you've created. And it very much is you. You've achieved these cups for yourself on your own. You should be proud of yourself. And not only that, but recognize you have wells of reserve, of energy, of power to draw on for this next move that you're going to make once you choose your cup, so to speak. We have the Page of Swords in the outcome or the future position. This indicates a future that's filled with intellectual curiosity, new ideas, and the potential for learning. As you move forward right now, you may find yourself eager to explore some new possibilities, to really communicate your ideas. It's kind of like a, hey, I got something really good here. Listen to me, people. And take on challenges with a really fresh perspective. Your mind is going to be really sharp, and you're going to feel really ready to tackle any obstacles that come your way. The Page of Swords also advises caution against any impulsive moves right now. Your curiosity and your enthusiasm are great assets, but it's important to gather all the information and consider your decisions carefully before moving forward. This page, when he shows up, can indicate a message coming in. The pages are often messengers. So there might be some news coming in. You might have been waiting to hear back from someone, a client, a job that you applied to, a grant that you applied to, something like that. This could indicate a very positive message coming in regarding something that you have been waiting on. And when you get the news, it's going to feel very exciting. It's going to really stoke your enthusiasm and curiosity in some way, your intellect. But he's warning too. When that opportunity comes, let's have a solid plan in place. And I think that's really important to think about in terms of the way this reading is bookended with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords lets us know it's important to have a plan. We can get really excited about something, but let's have a solid plan of action in place before we take action on something. Whatever this new opportunity or offer or idea is, let's be a man with a plan. And that's what's really going to help us make the most of whatever opportunity is coming in. And it really represents something fresh and new and exciting for you. I'm definitely getting that sense that you're moving out of something from your past and into something new that represents a culmination of your achievements already. As in, this opportunity, this new feeling opportunity comes in because of something you've done in your past. but it also means you might have to let go of something in your past, which is really interesting energy. And this could be kind of a leveling up in some way where you are now a manager where you used to be an employee or something like that. It represents a shift in consciousness that's going to have to take place in order for you to fully grasp whatever this new fresh phase is for you. All right, dear Aries, that is your reading for September. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.